Okay, so here we are after just under half an hour and at about 90 degrees. The aromatic water started to distill off, and it's got this beautiful kind of golden colour, and the smell is incredible. And what's been going on here inside the copper tubing, because the plastic tubing is purely to circulate the water outside the condenser coil, to keep the whole process cooled and to allow the steam that's carrying the extracts in it to condense back into liquid form. So what we're really trying to do is we're trying to transform as many non-hydrophilic or water-loving compounds into hydrophilic compounds so that they can be extracted through the water medium. And whilst we will have some chemical constituents that are in common with the essential oil and the aromatic water, there are also unique water-soluble extracts in the aromatic water that you don't have in the essential oil, obviously, because they're not going to be oil-based. And when you then look at the therapeutic qualities of hydrosols, it's useful to have a certain understanding of the chemistry, because steam can't carry molecules that are greater than 20 carbons big. So we're only going to be getting the small molecules like the monoterpenes and the sesquiterpenes, which have the main antiseptic and immune stimulant qualities coming off through the steam process. And most of those will come off in the first hour and a half. Like, for example, with thyme, or sorry, even sooner than that, in the first 30 minutes. Like with thyme, 75% of the aromatic molecules come off in the first 30 minutes. And then if you want any of the heavier molecules, like the phenols or the ketones, you need to keep going with the distillation process for another hour. So that's needing maybe an hour and a half to get off those heavier components that it's more difficult for the steam to bring them across. It needs to be going for a bit longer. The other thing is, if you are trying to get some of these heavier steam extracted components off, you could always switch the heat off halfway through and let everything really infuse even more, and then put the heat back on, and you might get a little bit more out. So we've managed to get off about 100 mils here in about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and we're going to keep going. If we're lucky, we'll get a litre or so, but you can see it's a long process. It's hours and hours, so it depends really how patient we're going to be. So anyway, there you are, and the Esteva is a really important and relevant medicine for these times, and you can take this internally as an antiseptic and anti-infective and immune stimulant, like you would a tincture, 5 to 10 mils 3 times a day. And it has the advantage of not being alcohol based, and also easier and safer to take than diluting essential oils. And the other thing you can do is put it in a pump spray dispenser. You can have it in a bottle and put it in a pump spray, and spray it around you, especially if you're going out shopping with other people. You can spray it around you. You can spray it in the back of your mouth, onto the throat. So you're protecting yourself externally as well as internally. And so if you've got any questions, just put them on the feed down below, and we can keep the discussion going. So hope you enjoyed that, and get back to me with what you think, and lots of love. Bye bye.